Why do I run at night? Because there's no one else here, except for my new friend. Hey there, little guy. Hey, I'm Braden and I work on REI's how-to articles and videos. One of the things I like most about running is getting a chance to have some time to myself, and sometimes the only time I have left at the end of a long day is in the dark. So tonight I'm gonna give you my top 5 tips for running at night. All right, first things first, you're going out at night, so you need to see and you need to be seen. So there are some things you're gonna wanna bring with you. First is a headlamp, one with at least 100 lumens. And this is the BioLite 200 headlamp, and it's my favorite headlamp to run with for a few reasons. One, it's got a reflective pop on the back, so again, it just helps increase visibility from behind. The strap is more like a headband or like a sweatband. It's very comfortable, and the lamp itself is sewn into the strap, so it doesn't bounce around at all. It's overall just a really great headlamp for running. You're also going to want to have a reflective vest, and this is one from Amphipod. I've had it for a long time. It somehow became very wrinkly. I don't know how, but it works just fine as it is. And I always pair a red blinky light on the back of that, again, just to help increase visibility. And along with my headlamp and my vest, I also always carry a handheld flashlight. This is a running flashlight made by Nathan specifically for running. It's great for a couple reasons. One, it has a strap. I really hate having things in my hand while I run. And having this strap just means I don't have to grip it really hard, which I really like. It also has a red blinky light on the back, again, just to help increase visibility. And the reason I run with both a headlamp and a flashlight is actually all about depth perception. So when you're running at night, the shadows cast by your headlamp can kind of mess with your sense of distance and depth and make it a little harder to read the terrain in front of you. When you pair that with another light source like a flashlight, it helps cut those shadows a little bit and makes it a little easier to read the terrain. Next up, it's a good idea to bring your phone with you on night runs, even if you don't generally bring it in the daytime. And there's 3 reasons for this. 1, it has a flashlight on it, and if all of yours die, you have a backup. 2, it has maps on it, and it's a lot easier to get lost at night. And 3, you can call for help if you need to, which is always nice. And on the topic of calling for help, I always let my wife know where I'm going and how long I plan to be back, just so someone knows what's up. All right, it's starting to get dark, so let's hit the road and I'll give you the rest of my tips out there. Alright, I've talked a lot about what I bring on night runs, but one thing I always leave at home is headphones. I'm already out here with limited sight. I don't want to limit my hearing as well. I want to keep my ears open for cars, cyclists, runners, dogs, whatever's out here. I want to be able to hear it. And on that same topic, if I do meet somebody else out here, I try to give them a relatively wide berth. Speaking from experience, it's not a ton of fun to be out on a night run and have somebody, blaze right by you with no warning. So I try to give them a, on your left. Just try to be courteous. When I'm out on a run at night, I'm not here to set any personal records. I'm here to enjoy a peaceful evening. So I generally take it a little slower than I do in the daytime. When I go slower, I can read the ground in front of me, and it's a beautiful night. Why rush? And that leads me to my last tip, which is all about route choice. So there are 3 parts to this. 1, I'm out here on a route I know really well, so I'm really unlikely to get lost. 2, I chose this route partially because it's pretty well lit. There's good street light everywhere I go. There's only a couple spots where I really need to use my headlamp and flashlight. And last, it's beautiful. And I'm out here pretty much entirely by myself. When I go for a run at night, I get to be a tourist in my own city. I get to go to places where normally in the daytime, they're just crowded as people. It's kind of a cool feeling. All right, those are all my tips. If you have your own tips for night running, I'd love to hear them. Leave a note in the comments below. I've got about half a mile left on my run, so I'm gonna finish strong. Thanks for watching.